Hey guys, and welcome back to this Chelsea FIFA 19 career mode, where it is the moment we've all been waiting for. What I'm talking about, of course, is the opening of the transfer window. We need a defender, double lively, to improve our squad. I've shortlisted some more, reading through the comments. A few of you suggesting that we sell some players as well, which is something to think about. Christensen is an option to buy him back. We sold him for 50 million, so if I can get him back for less than that, would be incredible business. That would be pure profit. Skriniar was suggested pretty much the whole way through this career mode. Varane, Manolas, and in midfield, Saul Niguez has been suggested a few times as well. Can play left, right, or in the centre. And it's been suggested that we perhaps move some of our older players on. And by older players, I mean the likes of Cesc Fabregas and Pedro, or do we keep them around until the end of the season? I think with Fabregas, he's just signed a new deal. His stats are declining now, so I'm going to add him to the transfer list, and hopefully someone comes in with a decent sized offer so that we can move him on and use that money to get his replacement in sooner rather than later. Kind of the same thing with Pedro, but he rotates nicely with Willian out on that right hand side. So at the moment I'm going to keep Pedro at least until the end of the season, but Fabregas can go because we're inundated with central midfield options, and I'd like to get this man more involved as kind of a Fabregas replacement for now. First things first, let's try and right our wrong. The club isn't willing to sell this player, but you can pay his release clause. So they don't want to sell him yet. Maybe that's something we go in the summer. I don't want to pay 63 million because then that would have just been a pointless piece of business. So let's go in for, how much is Varane? Varane is only worth 5 million more than Skriniar, and he's better at the moment. Then we've got Manolas, who's like ready-made and could just slot straight in and do a job in the first team straight away. So maybe we'll go Skriniar first. Let's do it. He was most suggested. Not going to offer a player as a swap. I'm going to offer straight up £40 million, which is very, very close to his transfer valuation, which is 40.5. They want 74. If they're going to be like that, you've got absolutely no chance of doing business with us. Let's go 42.5. We always up the increments very, very slowly because sometimes they come down. We're not willing to reduce the price any further. I think if we could get him for 50, that would be decent, because then it'd essentially be a straight swap for Christensen when we look at the money. 45 million. They're going to take some time to think about a £45 million bid. That's cool. That's cool. Let's keep our fingers crossed. Next on the list, Real Madrid's Rafa Varane. Now, Rafael Varane and Real Madrid in real life are not having the best time of it. Varane is obviously class World Cup winner, but Real Madrid lost last night, I think, to CSKA Moscow. I think that result finished 1-0. I didn't really check it after full time, but we'll do the same as what we did with Skriniar. We'll offer 45, which is bang on his valuation. They want 84. They know they're not going to get that, but I wouldn't mind paying 50 for Varane, but we won't go there straight away. We'll up it extremely slowly. We'll play the patient game. We're in no rush. Can we settle on 46.5? No, right, he's gone. See you later. Rafa Varane out the question. Who's next? Manolas? Come on then, Roma. He's the cheapest of them all in terms of the valuation. Probably, he's quick. He's quick. That's what I like about him, first of all. So we'll go straight in with the transfer fee. We'll tempt them into a 35. Oh, we'll try and tempt them into a £35 million bid. I'm not going to go around signing a load of players on a pre-contract either. Because for me that's not realistic when you get like world-class players on a pre-contract when they're available so readily here on FIFA. That's not cool to me. We're going to up this slightly with a sell-on clause. 38.5. Price is set. Well, we all know it's not, don't we? 40. I'll go as high as 45 for Manolas, so we'll match what we've done with the others. We're going to take some time to think about a £40 million bid. Okay, cool with that as well. So in the meantime, we'll advance. We've got 2 days till we take on Southampton, which is a must-win game. Let's do some sort of training out as well. Just sim that bad boy. And produce the main focus along with Loftus-Cheek and Hudson-Odoi. But we changed the formation in the last episode, and that got us some incredible results. So we're sticking with this new formation, but heavily rotated side because we've got a lot of tired players. You can see Morata and Giroud leading the line up top. Barkley in, no Eden Hazard in the matchday squad today, and Purdue in at centre-back as well. It's just that the squad that we have got coming to the end of that busy Christmas period, now's the time where it really needs to pay dividends to depth, because we need recruitments quickly. It looks as though Southampton are going to line up with a back five as well, which is going to prove very, very difficult to break down. Last time we played them, Vestergaard had an absolute beast of a game, Iñaki Williams starting up top by himself. Giroud, Morata, Look how deep they are already. Here's Hudson-Odoi, recently scored his first senior goal. How's that for a pass? It's Kovacic, tight angle, forces the save from the goalkeeper early on. Set pieces may be the way forward. Ross Barkley meets that header. And Ruben Blanco with another top save. 2 chances inside the opening 4 minutes of this one. Oh, good interception from David Luiz, really well read. He's still got it, lads. He might be 31 years old, but he has still got it. Here's Willian. He's lost it a little bit, judging by that first touch. Ross Barkley needs to get a shot off or something. He's still going with the ball. Still battling for it. Oh, what a pass. Iñaki Williams is through. He chips Kepa. And that is how you take a chance. We've had 2 of them. Didn't score. Southampton have had 1, which was really a half a chance. And Iñaki Williams took it like an absolute boss. An absolute boss. We are 1 down here. It was a straight forward. That pass deflected. That one was just a first time ball. We just got caught ball watching. Not good enough. What you've seen there is exactly why we are looking to bring in another centre-back. Stop that kind of thing from happening. Willian. Alvaro looking for immediate response. Look to find Hudson-Odoi. Instead he finds Olivier Giroud on his left foot. Oh, Ruben Blanco again. Still time. There is still plenty of time to get back into this. Do not panic. Here's Kovacic. Might just stand it into the box. He's done that, Giroud with a header. Oh, my word. It was actually Morata with the header. But what a game this man is having. Ruben Blanco. That one was heading directly into the top corner. Sent him back across. Oh, it's a ridiculous save. You can try something different. We're going to go short. Willian. Oh my God, that touch. Kovacic just put it in the box. He's done that. David Luiz threw himself at it. It's come out to Azpilicueta. It deflects. And we've got another corner. Intense pressure. We're putting Southampton under. But so far they've stood strong. David Luiz goes up. Ruben Blanco claims. And they're going to get some respite. Hudson-Odoi. Battling for it. Wins it. Here is Barkley. Olivier Giroud. Onto his stronger left foot. Looks out wide for Hudson-Odoi. Chance to turn and whip a cross in. That is done. Oh my word. Ross Barkley. The elevation he got on that jump was incredible. Sorry for deafening you again. But that was a screamer. Another overhead kick. They are so OP in FIFA 19. So OP. But when you execute them, they are still so satisfying. Look at that. That was a particularly good one. Southampton coming forward again. Looking for runners. Trying to get hold of Kovacic to get back in there. How are they doing this? How are they doing this? Oh, he's hit the post this time, Iñaki Williams. It's so easy for them just to play through balls through the back of our defence. I was literally trying to make sure they didn't leave any gaps by getting control of Kovacic. That didn't work. Here's Willian. Onto Giroud. Onto Kovacic. Onto Hudson-Odoi. Ah, touch was bad. Kovacic. Bang. N'Golo Kante. Oh! Sorry, was not expecting that to go in. I'm literally making you all deaf this morning, or this afternoon, or this evening, or 3:30 PM UK time at the time these videos go up. That is a banger. N'Golo Kante out of absolutely nowhere. We're struggling to get through this 5-man defence, but who cares when you can execute an overhead kick to perfection, and then you can smash one past Ruben Blanco from 30 yards with a first-time hit. Look at the state of that. Incredible. Oh, nice interception from Hudson-Odoi, and he runs at Southampton with pace. This is what they don't like. Little layoff, little finesse. Ah, that was too cute. Iñaki Williams taking on Ampadu. Ampadu's leaving his space, but he goes out to block the cross. They've worked it back in. Southampton cross does come in. David Luiz stands strong and tall at the back post. Morata helps the ball clear. Not only that, Hudson-Odoi could be in. Hudson-Odoi could be in. How's his touch? His touch is good. He's bearing down on goal on his weaker left foot. Takes the shot anyway. Off the underside of the bar and away. Man. Very close to his second senior Premier League goal. Unbelievable. Half-time whistle's about to go. At least we're going to go in with the lead, because Southampton, even if they win possession back now, won't have a chance to attack. Oh, Iñaki Williams. This guy is causing us problems. Azpilicueta takes the ball away. Pokes it away. Kovacic. Hudson-Odoi has found space again. They might be playing a back 5, but they're not containing our wingers very well. Hudson-Odoi, that was a bit fortunate. Kovacic. Do it again. No, don't. Willian is there. Willian with a low drive into the box. Giroud touches Ming and he goes down under the tackle. How is that not a pen? How is that not a pen? Alvaro. Out to Willian. Into Ross Barkley. Nice turn. Kovacic in space. Bursting through the middle. Looks right. Hudson-Odoi. Oh, that was creeping in with the aid of a deflection, I think. Morata with the world's worst volley. But we're cutting them open now. It's starting to... Gaps are starting to appear in this, what previously was a rock-solid Saints defence that was only beaten by spectacular strikes. Oh, Ethan. Love that. No, referee. How on earth is that a foul? If they score from this, I will be absolutely livid. Well done, Ampadu. Go on, Willian. Get there. William's struggling a bit, I think. Oh, nice turn from Williams. Good work from Southampton. There is a gap appearing. Stay in your position, lads. Stay in position. Here's Romeo. Vestergaard, who's gone for... He's put it wide. That's a glaring miss. It looked easier to score. Willian looks up. Alvaro's made a run. He's got the wrong side of Vestergaard. Ross Barkley's in the middle. If we can pick him out. Oh, nearly. Very nearly. Morata clipped in the box. And a free kick to Southampton. Fantastic. 20 minutes to go. Going to think about a change. Morata in the meantime finds Barkley. I'd love to wrap this game up. Olivier Giroud. Nice back heel. Layoff. Willian on the right. Nicely done. Nicely done. Oh my God. We've hit the underside of the bar again. Ampadu. That's better. In front of Williams. That's good. Hudson-Odoi. Kovacic. Plays it through. Barkley. Cuts it back. Giroud just couldn't get there. Not quick enough. Whee! What on earth is going on there? A little bit of breakdancing with the goalkeeper. Lamina chips it over the top. Aspi giving chase. I'll take a... Oh, no. I'm going to say I'll take a cheap foul because you know they're going to put it in the box. And you know they're going to be dangerous when N'Golo Kante's the only man you've got back and he's about 4'2". 2-2. Southampton have levelled it. I knew it was crucial that Aspi got there, but they hit it in first time. I couldn't get close enough. And yeah, we're not going to win that header. That's a great finish. Icardi, Zaha, Roberto, all coming on for this final 10 minutes. We're going for it. Need to win this bad boy. Kovacic into Icardi, through to Wilfried Zaha. You think back to those times we hit the underside of the crossbar. And now how much we need those chances to go in. Zaha, yes! He fires it through a crowd of players. He's just come on. That's his first involvement. He cut inside. Everybody ran towards the goal, like instinctively, just to try and keep it out. It took a massive deflection on the way through, which made it very, very difficult for Ruben Blanco. Not quite sure exactly who it hit, but that touch there, fantastic. Might have been the keeper that got a touch on it, actually. Come through a crowd of bodies. He's not going to see that until late. Yeah, that's what's happened. Here we go, here we go, here we go. I thought that was going to be an immediate response. Right, there's 1 minute left. I'm going 5 at the back. I do not care, because they've nearly levelled it again. And I'm just not having that. What are we going to do? 5. Let's do a 5-2-3 because that's always good on the counter. Cardi, Morata, yeah, whatever. Barkley in there. Oh, God, this is a mess. Now, we'll actually give Roberto the job of going out wide. We'll put Kante at centre-back. No, don't be thick. There you go. Now everyone can play in a position where they can play. Go on, put them under pressure, lads. Force them backwards. That's it. That's it. Time's up. Ref. That's it. Ref. Yes, thank you. Get in there. 3 points in the bag. Much needed. Thanks to Wilfried Zaha coming off the bench. And 2 absolute wonder goals. Celebrate. Let's celebrate because Cardiff City have held Spurs to a 1-1 draw, which I think means we jump back to the top of the Premier League table. What I want to say is where we belong. 66.3 is what they want for Manolas. No. 72.7 is what they want for Skriniar. No. Lucas Piazzon has gone to West Brom on a pre-contract. That's not good. So they've negotiated the prices for Skriniar and Manolas. They want 73 million or something for Skriniar, but Manolas is the cheaper option. So I'm going to see if we can get him for 50, and then maybe we could do a swap deal for somebody going the other way for Skriniar, just to sort of ease the price a little bit. Should we go 47.5 for Manolas? I think they'd probably accept that, you know. Oh, they've gone 67, man. Come on, straight up 50, which means Christensen out, Manolas in, which for me would be a good deal. He's already 86 overall. He's unlikely to go up a hell of a lot more because he is 27 years old. I'm panicking here. I don't really want to pay any more than 50. Right, fine. You can see we failed in our negotiations for Manolas and they want 72 million for Skriniar. Now, I think that's probably more than I'm willing to pay. I know I'm being a bit tight here because we've got the money, but that would literally be our entire budget. Our entire budget. I might wait to see if anything happens in terms of outbound transfers. The likes of Fabregas and the guys that are on the transfer list. Got a couple of emails to check. Rotherham have approached Darbo, that's fine. And Real Madrid want Willian. Now, I know some of you suggested getting rid of Willian, but Willian has still got a lot to offer, but he is 30 years old now. But I think the majority of you would prefer to sell Pedro to Willian. So on that basis, I will reject that offer. Willian is staying. Another centre-back who I quite like, who would be cheap, is Inigo Martinez from Athletic Bilbao. He's got a release clause of 22, so we could probably get him for less than that. That would solve the sheer number of centre-back option issue for now. And at 27 years old, that is not too bad at all. Let's have a little look here. If we approach to buy him, I don't want to pay the release clause straight away. I want to see if we can get him for like 18, because that for me would be a bargain. Would be a bargain. Let's have a look. Quite a realistic signing as well, I think. I'm not too worried about that. But 17.5 is what we'll start with. Could have probably gone in lower than that. I think we definitely could have gone in lower than that. But 17.5 million for Inigo Martinez would be a good deal for me. Let's have a little look. Negotiate his contract. I don't think his wage demands will be too high either. So it'd just be nice to get somebody in so we could rotate Luiz and Rudiger without having somebody young. The pressure of like Ethan Ampadu playing in the massive games. Happy to be a rotation player. Happy to sign. Should we get him on a 3-year deal? Yep, that's fine. Disregard a release clause. I don't want one. Now let's discuss his salary. Current wage, we've got no idea. That makes it difficult. Should we go with 35 and 100 grand a week signing bonus? This could be the point where it all falls apart. Just like that. Just like that. I don't know what he's on at Bilbao. Should have scouted him. Another player who's heavily suggested is Rugani, but you can see we were beaten to the transfer by Arsenal. I think he joined them in January, in the summer, didn't he? So we can't go in for Rugani yet until the end of, well, we can, but Arsenal aren't likely to sell him, especially to us. However, big offer for Cesc Fabregas from PSG. 27 million. I'm going to try and get 30 for Fabregas. We will try. This is why we renewed his contract, by the way, just to make sure we got some decent money for Cesc and he didn't leave on a pre-contract. I could probably get more than 30, but I don't want to be too greedy. Don't want to be too greedy. Don't want to frighten PSG off. They should offer that. Quality player is Cesc. There you go. Done. PSG, no issues. Bang. 30 mil. Fabregas, see ya. Not only that, Harvey Phillips, our youth scout, has come back with another report. Now, on there is nobody that really jumps off the page. Pablo Escobar. What a great name. Pablo Escobar, 15 years old with a potential between 67 and 91. Look at his technical ability potential as well. Gavilan. I don't know whether to just offer Escobar a youth contract or just leave him on there. It was Octavio Cortez last time who we looked at, but I don't think he's going to be good enough. So Pablo Escobar, keeping tabs on you. Now in the cup draw, in the FA Cup now, which very much reflects real life, obviously in the Carabao Cup derby are coming to Stamford Bridge. Frank Lampard's derby are coming to Stamford Bridge here in the FA Cup, which we take a lot more seriously as a competition. It's the most famous cup in the world. Domestic cup competition, that is. Obviously, it's not more famous than the World Cup, before you all shout at me. So a couple of things I want to mention. Obviously, we couldn't rotate the squad too much because I don't want to go out of this competition, but the likes of Emerson, Pedro, Hudson-Odoi all starting, and Willy Caballero in goal. I'm going to do a poll up there. What do you think we should do with the centre-back options? If you click the little card, that will take you to the poll where you can vote on YouTube. Let me know who you want us to sign at centre-back, whether you want us to just pay the money and get these players in, or not. Derby lining up with a 4-2-3-1. You can see there, Mason Mount. Looking forward to using him next year, for sure. Pedro. Little ball inside. Hazard. Kante. Cardi. Hazard. Top corner. No, not quite. Really good build-up play, though. Scott Carson with a comfortable save. Kante. Odoi. Good early pressure. Nice early football as well. Cardi being the spearhead of that attack. Ball is played through. It's Pedro touch. Finish. 1-0 Chelsea. Inside 15 minutes. And it's the little man Pedro. honestly torn between whether to let Willian go and transfer list him. But I think we'll keep both until the summer. Then we might look to move both of them on. I'd like them both to see the season out, though. I think they're both effective. They both bring things to the team that other players don't at the moment, and they are chipping in with vital goals. Who's this? Malone. Down the left. Good ball in. Rudiger had to be alert. Got the ball clear, but Lawrence picks it up. Good spell of pressure this from Derby. Ball into Waghorn. Malone is there. That's a goal kick, surely. Yes. Derby coming forward again, though. Lawrence looking for an equalising goal. David Luiz with a poor-headed clearance, really. Here's Thorne. Ledley. Plenty of experience in this Derby side at top level. They're working this really well, and the shot comes in, and Caballero just kind of fell backwards, hoping that went over. Zaha. Nice. Into Icardi, who looks up, sees the runner. Is he going to get there, Hazard? You bet he is. Little step over, back to Odoi. Odoi might just put one in the box. Too high for everybody. It's come out, though. I'm so tempted just to bang this, but I won't, because that'll be a waste. Pedro. Hazard. I'll step over. Emerson. Emerson clips it in. It goes to Odoi. Into the box. He's offside. Here's Mason Mount. Into Lawrence. Mount gets it back. Back to Lawrence. Ball is played through. Willy Caballero, be quick. Well done. Quick off your line. Good backup goalkeeper is Willy. Obviously, he's not going to be a future planned first-team goalkeeper due to his age, but he's good to bring in for these cup competitions and the Europa League as well. Here is Pedro, scorer of that goal. Skinning his man. Not quite. Pedro with a throw. Zaha's back there. Pedro lays it to the edge of the box. Another goal now would settle some nerves. Emerson might get it on his left foot. He's banged it. Corner ball. Been dangerous from set pieces as well. Put it into that danger zone. Icardi's up. Rudiger's up. It's headed away. Half-time whistle about to go, so we're going to have to move quickly to get back into defence, because we're giving the ball away cheaply. But Pedro's goal is what separates the sides at the break. Here's Ledley for Derby. Hudson-Odoi. Brilliant. Kante. No, that's not the ball I was trying to play, but Hudson-Odoi is there again. Two brilliant tackles. So that's right for giving the ball cheap away. Giving the ball away cheap even. He shouldn't have had to make those tackles. Pedro bearing down on goal. On the edge of the box. He's got Hazard. You see what he was trying to do. And he come very close to doing it. David Luiz. Well done. Got across there well. Kante. What a pass. If Hazard can get there. He can get there. He's too quick. He's too strong. Hazard into the box. He's toe punted it, but it fell back nicely to Mauro Icardi, who apparently is onside. It's 2-0. I'm sure when Hazard hit that, he was in an offside position. Obviously, it come back off the Derby man, but if Hazard's the guy who had the shot, he is still offside. Let's have a little look here. Shot comes in. No, he's level. He was level with the defender. Incredible. Just had a news article at the top of the screen that Piqué is on the move. Is that someone that we should go for? Gerard Piqué. He's obviously been there and done it at the top level. Would instantly slot into that back four, but he's not the youngest. Mason Mount into Waghorn. Nice football from Derby. Thorne plays it through. Shot from Lawrence. Drilled it low. Was very close. 20 minutes ago then. Triple change. Let's rest a few key players. Kante, Azpilicueta and Pedro are the guys coming off. Jorginho, Sergio Roberto and Willian coming on. Straight swaps. That's a good ball. David Luiz tracking back. He's got there as well. What's happened to David Luiz's hair there? Did everybody see that? Why does he look bald? Look at him. No, what is wrong with his hair? Looks like he's got pigtails. David Luiz. Here's Mason Mount. Tries to thread the ball through, but Willy will be quick off his line. Hasn't had a lot to do today, Willy. The good shots or the good efforts that have come in from Derby have been narrowly off target, so he hasn't necessarily had to make the effort to save them, which is a bit annoying because we want him to see what he can do and what his level of performance still is. We're sort of slacking now. We're into the last 5 minutes, kind of coasting through this game. Goal now, though, could set up a grandstand finish. We'll be doing our best to ensure that doesn't happen. Defending quite solidly, but being very, very careless, as you can see here in possession, giving the ball away multiple times. That's a good ball. Now Willy could be tested.
Show your appreciation for today's man of the match. Number 14.
He's been booked. He was very slow off his line that time. Maybe it wasn't his ball to come out and win. Luckily, it wasn't inside the area, but a goal here would still set up a grandstand finish. Ball is chipped in. Zaha with the acrobatic clearance. Hazard outmuscled by Mason Mount. Yes, Jorginho. Could be in here, lads.
The referee has
What is that for a
indicated
touch?
There will be a minimum of 3 minutes.
Getting very scrappy now. Some tired legs on this pitch. Hazard into Zaha, onto Icardi, on one more. Willian, first time left foot, good drive. Saved by Scott Carson, booted away. And the referee should bring this game to a close now before anyone gets injured in time that isn't supposed to be added. Thank you. We are progressing through to the next round of this FA Cup. Valiant effort from Derby, just wasn't quite good enough on the day. Stamford Bridge is rocking. So Darbo, leaving, done. He is gone to Rotherham United. Liverpool have put in a bid of nearly £80 million for N'Golo Kante, and me and you and everybody else watching knows N'Golo Kante is not going anywhere, despite the tempting offer. League table makes much better reading at the end of this episode as well. Don't forget to vote on the poll for which defender you want us to use. Michy Batshuayi, a few of you mentioning him. I'm not going to be recalling him, but we will be using him next season as a striking option. Probably Giroud going, so we'll have Icardi, Morata and Batshuayi. That's a decent front three in terms of options there. Spurs are just a point behind us though. 11 points adrift of us are Everton. So it is already looking like a bit of a two-horse race between us and our bitter rivals. Liverpool 7th, City 8th, Arsenal 14th. Not the start that Unai Emery had in mind, I'm sure, but it is quite tight down at the bottom. Newcastle in 17th place, just 5 points off the bottom of the table. So all still to play for, only just over halfway. Lots of stuff can happen. But thanks for watching, guys. I really do appreciate your support on the channel. It continues to grow so nicely. Thanks to those of you that are joining the career mode streams as well. Having a lot of fun doing those. Next stream probably won't be until Saturday because I'm super busy for the rest of this week. But like I said, like, subscribe if you haven't done so already. And I'll see you in the next episode.